Hi guys, it's Charla from That Girl Cooks Healthy. So today I'm going to show you how to make this Guyanese chow mein. This is a low carb version of Guyanese chow mein. That means that the noodles I'm using are vegetable noodles, and it is great for anyone who is Guyanese or from the Caribbean who wants to make the chow mein without compromising their weight, because this is a low carb version of the chow mein. So guys, I'm just gonna call out all of the ingredients that I'm using in my version of making chow mein. I have some boneless chicken thighs. I actually prefer to use the boneless chicken thighs for this recipe instead of something like chicken breast. I have my vegetable noodles, which is actually zucchini, also known as courgettes. I have my carrots, I have my green beans, I have my bell peppers, I have some coconut oil, the cassareep, I have pink salt, Chinese five spice, some onion and garlic powder, some black pepper. I don't have riri peppers, so I'm using scotch bonnet, little bit of ginger, some thyme, some onion and garlic. Didn't have any scallion again, and some green seasoning as well. So the chicken is already being washed, so it's in the bowl ready to be marinated. So I'm gonna start with my green seasoning. So I'm gonna add the green seasoning to the chicken. And then I'm gonna add my ginger next. And then I'm just gonna add the scotch bonnet. Then I'm gonna add my onion and garlic powder. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of Chinese five spice. Then I'm gonna add my black pepper. Some pink salt. Then I'm just gonna pour in some of the cassareep. The cassareep is like Jamaican browning. It's quite similar, and that's gonna give the chicken the brownness as well and some color. I'm just gonna use my hands now to mix all of the ingredients into the chicken. You can have on gloves if you want to, but I don't really care for that. Myself and my family, we always just use our hands just to mix the whole thing in. So you just want to make sure all of it is mixed into the chicken before you set it aside. You just want to keep mixing that in. Ideally, you want the chicken to marinate for at least a few hours or overnight. So now I'm gonna melt some coconut oil in a frying pan. So now I'm gonna add my chicken to the hot pan. And then I'm just gonna brown the chicken. The chicken is gonna take some time to brown. It's gonna take about 15 minutes or so for it to be completely brown. So guys, I'm gonna show you what the meat looks like once I have browned it. So this is what the meat looks like after I finished browning it. As you can see, it's nice and brown. It has a lovely color. And I'm gonna add my onions and garlic now, and you add your scallion if you have it. And I'm just going to stir that in, and I'm gonna saute the onions. So you want your onions to be soft and translucent in color. So you're just gonna give it a few minutes to be incorporated with the chicken. So now that the onions are nice and soft, I can add my vegetables. So I'm adding the carrots and the green beans. and then I'm adding the bell peppers. So I'm just gonna stir all of that in, and you want your vegetables to be soft. Well, at least I like my vegetables to be soft, but if you want a crunch to them, then you're not gonna want to cook them for too long. So it's really a matter of, you know, what you prefer with the texture of your vegetables. So now I'm going to add a small amount of water. I'm actually adding the water from the residue of when the meat was marinated, and I'm just going to create a steaming effect for the vegetables to cook. So I let the vegetables steam for about 5 minutes, and this is how they look. For me that's perfect because they'll be nice and soft. The last thing I'm gonna do now is add my vegetable noodles, and I'm adding them last because I don't really want the noodles to wilt. So I'm literally just gonna fold them in to the pan and let them heat through before I'm ready to serve my meal. So this is how your chow mein is going to look. Don't forget, this is which will promote weight loss, and I hope you like it as much as we do. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you in the next one.